The major key that I'm going to be talking about in this video is talking to everyone, right? So when I first started going out, and this is very common with other people, you see it all the time, I and others tend to talk to folks that they feel like they have the most in common with, right? Many times you'll see guys talking to other guys, women talking to other women, and then within other differentiators or identifiers, whether it be racial or stylistic or whatever orientation, right? People talk to people they seem that they think will be like them, right? Because it seems less threatening to talk to someone like you who maybe has some common background, common interest, commonalities in general than it would be to go up to someone who is not as similar to you, right? And this is kind of a deep-rooted thing, but the more you go and talk to others, particularly those who are not like you, the more comfortable you become in the environment because you give yourself assurances that nothing bad is going to happen, right? Even if people don't want to talk to you and kind of tell you to go away, you can still get to a point where that feels reassuring because, hey, go away is actually really not bad, right? It's like this perceived threat is worse than the actual outcome from just going up and trying to start a conversation. So you will become more comfortable in the environment and you will have more fun because you are engaging with everyone around you. And the thing with this fun and comfort is that other people can tell. Other people can tell when you're comfortable, and it makes them more comfortable around you. So, you opening up, talking to some people, becoming more comfortable, then gives a clue for other people that, hey, this is just a comfortable, friendly, non-threatening person. And so I can also have a conversation with them and it'll be cool. And then when you're talking to more people and having fun as you're talking to these people, other people want to join the fun, right? The onlookers, spectators, those around will be drawn to the fun almost like a magnetic, animal appeal or whatever, but they will be drawn into the fun and literally they will just come up and sometimes stand right next to you, gently bump into you to like prompt you, hey, I'm here, talk to me, right? And that is a clue as well. Talk to them, right? If you don't know what else to say or like the right frame to come from, think, oh, this is a new friend, right? Even if the conversation isn't going well, that can still be a great kind of mindset to be coming from as this person is my friend and maybe they just aren't communicating it in the way that I would have expected, right? But when you see people as your friend, it will help you open up and become more friendly to them, right? What you feel, they feel as well to a certain degree and a certain extent. So when you are feeling comfortable, when you are feeling like you are in a good mood, that will infect others and infect in like the nicest sense of the word, right? Your joy and your light will spread to others and you will have an impact on the environment around, right? You will end up making other people's nights better because they interacted with you, because you started a conversation with them. You will lift them to a better place. And when you're talking to everyone, it makes you a little bit less needy as well, right? I'm going to talk about guys in particular because I see the guys and I'm going to be a little bit harder on them here. Some guys I know go out and will only talk to women. And if you watch them, it's very obvious and very apparent that they only talk to women. And when you go and you only talk to a certain group of people, it makes it seem like you are particularly trying to get something from those people, right? Instead of just being friendly to everyone. In my opinion and in my experience, this is not a good look, right? A better look would be to be friendly with everyone. Even if you think you're some macho dude, I think you will be more macho when you have male friends in the environment as well, besides just being the macho guy who's talking to women, right? So, of course, the same applies to broadly beyond just men, but the point is talk to everyone. Be friendly, spread your joy, and the more you do it, the better you will become at it, right? And what prompted this whole lesson here was, of course, me being out, right? So I was at this bar crawl in Clarendon, and this was a Christmas themed bar crawl. There was a bar crawl in Clarendon that I talked about in a previous field report. That was one of the biggest, kind of best daytime events I've been to. Like, I would call it the biggest and best daytime event I've been to since I've been going out. This bar crawl, organized by some of the same folks in comparison, was a dud, right? Way fewer people. Even the venues themselves were like not fully open. I don't know if it was just because the weather being a little bit worse, or because they expected a much smaller turnout. But you can say more intimate, but like, I feel like intimate implies a good thing, and in my experience in this day, like, I did not feel like it was a good thing. It was just more of a dead party, less people to interact with, less of a party atmosphere, less interaction, less dancing, all of that. However, being down there and being out, you still want to make the best of a seemingly bad situation. So, what I did was started talking to the guys a lot more that were there, also trying to have a good time and maybe expecting a little bit more, right? And in doing so, made several friends across the day and ended up kind of hanging out with them. And hanging out with them helped make the crawl a lot more fun, right? Even though it wasn't a good turnout, it was still enjoyable because I made these friends, because I started talking with them, because I didn't get so hung up on the negatives of expecting more or wanting other or different people to be there. I just said, hey, you know what? I'm going to talk to the people around and have fun with them. And that's my goal. And that's what I did. So you should do the same. I know in other videos, I have not been this critical or judgmental or opinionated about whether you talk to everyone or only a subset of people, but I do believe that this is the meta, right? This is the best strategy in the long run. This will help give you more success more quickly. It's not the only way, but I feel like it is the best way. So that's why I'm making a point of sharing with you in this video and this field report. I hope you'll take it to heart, and I hope you have fun while you're out there. Take care.